Hey everyone, thanks for listening to the Grow Your Life podcast. My name is Jeremiah Krakowski. If we haven't met yet, I've been helping businesses for the last 18 years to use the tools of the internet to get more sales leads, customers, and clients, directing people on how to scale and grow things, as well as just getting started to make 6, 7, and 8 figures and beyond. Now, if you haven't joined the hashtag Grow Your Life Facebook group, be sure to join it. There's over 1,000 people in there just like yourself that are growing in their business. You can ask any question in that group. There's no silly, stupid questions. You can get them answered. It's a resource for you that if you have ever said, I don't know how to do XYZ, boom, you can actually get on a path to learn what you don't know in that group. That's why I designed and developed it for you. That's what this podcast is for as well. And so be sure to join that group. Or if you want, you can just send me a DM, direct message, email, whatever. I love hearing from people, commenting, talking back, responding, and I try to get back to every single person that reaches out to me. So would love to hear from you. Now, if you haven't as well checked out my brand new course, Irresistible Offers That Sell, I believe anybody who's listening to this podcast is going to benefit from it. I got 2 courses. Social media ads that work. It's all about creating advertisements. And then Irresistible Offers That Sell is creating the offers. An ad basically sends people to an offer. These work together. If you're trying to grow a business, whether online or offline, brick and mortar, or selling digital products, services, network marketing, an agency, you name it, whatever it is that you're trying to sell using the internet or the tools of the internet, that course, Irresistible Offers That Sell, as well as my social media ads course, are going to help you grow your businesses. I've distilled everything that I know about running ads, helping manage and spend over $6 million in ads over the years, as well as what I know about creating over 100 different offers on the internet, many of which that have generated 7 figures for my clients, including even in the last year, we've had multiple 7-figure campaigns that we've helped build. And that's what I walk you through in that course, Irresistible Offers That Sell, is how to create those types of campaigns that get those results. So check that out on my website. Both courses have a money back guarantee. So there's no risk for you in checking them out. Now today, I want to talk about what it's going to take for you as business owners to show up as professionals. I got a brand new client this week, and I do course creation, coaching, consulting. And so got a new consulting client. They're in that $10,000 a month range, and that's what I love doing that with people. A lot of people ask me, Jeremiah, do you do services for people? I don't do services as much anymore, but I will consult your company to grow around that, starting at $10,000 a month. And that's what the coaching is such a great value for people, around that $500 an hour range that I have with people. And so if you want to work with me, if you want to schedule time with me where we go over your business together, you can schedule time coaching with me, one-on-one coaching, or you could hire me as a consultant for your company when you're at that level. And so I got this new client, and he's actually very successful in business, like beyond anybody else I've ever met. Okay. And it's an honor to be able to consult his company, right? And so, but I'm learning while I'm helping consult him on the marketing side of things from his massive level of success that he's at. And something that he said was, listen, people, if they expect to make 6 and 7 figures and they're not willing to show up every day like a professional, that'd be like saying, I want to make 6 figures in a job, but I'm not going to show up. I'm not going to do the work that I was hired for. And it's the same as a business owner. If you want to get paid that kind of money, you're going to have to work at that level. You're going to have to show up every single day in your business at a 7 and 8 figure level. For me, I have to show up at that level. I try to show up at a 9 figure, a 10 figure level. Come on, my friends. That's what I try to do every time that I work with a client. I want to show up, and it's a world-class experience for everybody that I'm working with. I work at that level. Even though I'm not making 9 and 10 figures right now, I'm working with that work ethic and working towards that and surrounding myself with people that can mentor me to that level. And so for you, if you're trying to build a business to 6 figures, I haven't made less than 6 figures in a long time, multiple 6 figures, 7 figures. built businesses to 7 figures, multiple businesses, 8 figures. We're building companies to 8 figures with our clients right now. And we've helped 8-figure companies grow, 9 figures. We've helped companies at that 9-figure range as well build their businesses. If you want to get paid whatever level you're at, you have to show up with the work ethic of somebody that is at that level before you're there. A lot of you are saying, well, once I get to this level of success, then I'm going to be able to go all in my business. You're going to have to work at that level now before you're earning that. And I think that this is a hard thing for some people to hear because they want the immediate gratification of, well, I'm not going to work until I make that much, or I just have so much going on, Jeremiah. And I honor that. And I want to say I understand that. But I also know that I know people with 6, 7, 8 kids that build 7 and 8-figure businesses and are not neglecting their children either. And they built it from zero during that time by prioritizing, by sacrificing a little bit during that time. And so we always prioritize what's important to us to reach our goals. And if you're trying to reach that level of success in a business, you're going to have to do what it takes. You're going to have to shift your priorities. You're going to have to grow personally. You're going to have to stretch yourself in those areas. And that's what I would love to help kind of motivate and push you and really give you a bit of an ultimatum on. Listen, my friends, if you want to grow to 6 and 7 figures, you're going to have to show up at that level right now. And there is nothing going on in your life that's keeping you from doing that, unless you've chosen to allow that thing to. That's it. And so own your choices. Ownership is so important. You hear me say this all the time. If you listen to this podcast, ownership is so important. You have to own the choices that you make. If you're not at the level that you want to be at, you have to own that you're the one responsible for why you are where you are right now. That what happened to you, quote unquote, what's happening to you, quote unquote, sure, maybe you didn't make all of that happen, but you're responsible for how you respond to it and how you navigate it and how you prioritize it. You know, I'm responsible every single day when I got a client that's paying me. I got multiple 6-figure clients that I work with that pay me 6 figures a year to work with them, multiple. And if I don't show up and bring that level of value to their lives, I lose and they lose. And so that's the same for you. The only reason that you're not at the level that you want to be at is because you're choosing to stay at the level that you're at right now. You might say, Jeremiah, I didn't choose to be at the level that I'm at right now. No? Not doing something is a choice, by the way. Not showing up at that level is a choice. Not making a choice is still a choice. We have to get rid of this victim mentality that we are a victim of what's happened to us, what people are saying to us, our friends, our family, our spouses, our kids, our church, our religion. And stop trying to scapegoat why you are where you are today on other things around you and start taking responsibility for things. Mic drop. Like, I can't say it. In fact, it's a disservice to you if I'm trying to patty cake and be nice about that. It really is. And I've kind of made that conclusion this week, is that for you to grow as a business owner to the level that you want to get at, you're going to have to show up every single day as a professional, as somebody that will get paid at that level before you're at that level. What does that mean? That means breaking past the fear of what other people think about you so that you can communicate and connect with buyers. You're not worried about people judging you and saying mean things about you, or even how somebody reacts or responds to what you do when you show up on a sales call. You're not responsible for somebody else's emotional reaction to you in building your business. I'm not going to go deeper into that topic. Listen, I'm not talking about being an asshole. I'm not talking about being a jerk and being unkind to people at all. There's no excuse for that. Humility is important in business just as much as confidence. If you can walk to the table in a business with confidence that you know who you are, you believe in yourself, you believe in your product and service, while you simultaneously have the humility and the empathy to care about another person more than yourself, and you hold those two things together, which I truly hope that I'm somewhat of an example of that for you. I'm very confident in what I do, but I know I got a lot of ways to go. And I know that I don't understand everybody's situation, but I have helped a lot of people get success. And my mission is, how can I help as many people as possible make seven figures? If you started listening to this podcast, early episodes, I had a vision. I want to help thousands of people, 10,000, 100,000 people make seven figures. I got that number from looking at John Maxwell. I guarantee you John Maxwell has added seven figures to thousands of people's lives. Hundreds of thousands of people. And so I look at that and I say, okay, if he's done it, I can too. Tony Robbins, all these amazing teachers that are out there that are just crushing it. And so if I can at least help people and have the empathy to serve people at that level that they do, then that fulfills my purpose. I truly believe that my purpose is to help people grow in wealth and finances in their businesses. That's my goal. And as long as I help people do that, I will never have to worry about where does my paycheck come from. Like, you get it? Like, I do not have to worry about that if I'm helping other people at that level. If I'm helping you guys make six figures, make your first 5 figures, make 7 figures, whatever. And that's my mission with this, is helping people, and with proper balance of family, relationships, health, wealth, mixing those together so that it's one life that you're living that fulfills your purpose, living a more meaningful life. That's what I want to help you do. That's what I want to help you accomplish. And I know that it's possible for every single person that's listening to this. If you're still listening to this episode, you have a purpose. You have a destiny that God has put on your life. Truly believe it, even if you don't believe in God. I truly believe that there is a reason that you are here today at this moment in time. And it's not an accident that you're listening to this podcast. It's not an accident that you're listening to this episode right here. You have purpose. You can make a positive impact on the world around you. You were born to make a positive impact on the world around you. You were born with gifts, talents, and abilities that have been developed, as well as situations. And you might say, well, listen, I didn't grow up with a lot of that. Then you got to do the work to grow in it. If you weren't born with a lot of these things, which I truly believe, like, I was blessed. I think I definitely hit the lottery with how I was born. Because y'all know who my mom is, the success, multiple millions of dollars. Like, I grew up being mentored by people automatically to make money. But I got to be humble and say, listen, I got to understand exactly where people that didn't come with those advantages, where they're coming from, right? To help you and to be able to pass that on to you. Listen, I don't think that these things, the quote unquote secrets of the wealthy, secrets of the mega rich, quote unquote, should be secrets. I mean, and I use that word mega rich. I mean, if you're making $20-30 million, you're pretty rich. That's what I come from. And so that's what I want to pass on to you, is how you can take what's on the internet and become more wealthy. And we got to work through the beliefs in our heads. We got to work through the prioritization. We got to work through choosing things. And listen, A lot of you guys might know my mom's story. You might not. She's an absolute rock star when it comes to business. She raised my brothers and I, homeschooled us while building a 7-figure business. I mean, come on. If anybody had the ability to have excuses, she had health challenges and still stayed tenacious. And so I've seen that. That was the example that I had in my life. I've seen what not to do, right? I've seen what to do and what not to do from everybody that I've been around. And as long as we're observing both the good and the bad, we can learn how to grow, to go after our dreams, to go after our destiny, to go after our calling. And listen, just having a destiny and a calling isn't enough. You got to show up. You got to do the work. You have to take action on those dreams. I want you to be somebody that has massive dreams and then makes it practical. Dream about what you're going to do in the next 10 to 15 years and then make it so practical. What am I going to do then in the next 7 days? And then show up with the work ethic of a professional. Show up with the work ethic of somebody that is walking that path. You see it from the end to the beginning. You're pulling the future reality into your present reality and manifesting that in your life. For you to manifest your dreams, you're going to have to take the destiny that's out there for you and literally pull it into your reality. That's how you do it. A lot of people wonder, like, what are the secrets of the mega rich, right? They see a vision that's off there, and you can actually get tapped into the source for this. A lot of people call it the universe, higher power. I call it God. And trust God. You can pray and just do this. Pray, God, show me the future. Show me where I'm going. And when you surrender to not needing to control all that, when you surrender to not needing to know how it all works out, and you just trust and then follow that path and build and become tenacious with your action, that even when things fail, you're going to get back up again, that even when things don't work out for you, that you're going to keep going, that even when things are not coming together perfectly the way that you want it, your happiness isn't tied to things going your way. And you surrender that to God and you give it up to Him. And you follow the path that's right in front of you. You keep walking down that path. You keep walking the journey towards your goals. You stop being afraid of what everybody thinks about you. You stop worrying about what other people are saying about you. Listen, there's some great books out there on this topic as well. You Are a Badass by Jen Sincero. I might have botched her name. Is amazing. It's called You Are a Badass, How to Stop Doubting Your Greatness and Start Living an Awesome Life by Jen Sincero. It's one of the best books that's out there. Super refreshing as far as getting tapped into that source. I highly recommend it to everybody. The Big Leap by Gay Hendricks, another incredible book. Those two books together have transformed my life in a huge way. I grew up around all this personal development stuff, wealth, finances. But those books tapped into the mindset side of it and the belief systems and shifted things for me in such a positive way that have had massive impact in my life, my relationships, my health, my finances. And I think they will for you as well. You have to believe in yourself to go after your dreams. You have to believe that it's possible for you. You have to believe that God will direct your footsteps. And you have to show up every single day like a professional, as somebody who isn't going to give up, as somebody that knows that there's a plan for their life, that there's a path in front of them, and you're going to follow that path and walk that path and carry it out. Listen, I believe in you. I really do. And I'm not saying that. If you're listening to this episode right now, 20 minutes of me flapping my jaws, I appreciate that, first off. But you're somebody that I truly believe is called to have massive wealth, incredible relationships, incredible world-class health, and to make a positive impact on the world around them. I truly believe that. And I'd love to talk with you. I'd love to have a conversation with you. I'd love to get on the phone with you. I'd love to connect on what are those dreams in your life. Or maybe you're saying, I haven't dreamed in a while. I haven't had dreams in a while. Why is that? Let's unlock that. Unlocking those dreams is so key. And maybe I need to make another podcast episode on that. If you haven't dreamed in a while, how to unlock those things. A big part of it is when you process through a lot of the fear, a lot of the anxiety, a lot of the worry, the dreams start to manifest again, because fear and anxiety are kryptonite to dreams. It's what they are. There's chemicals in our brain, just from a scientific level, that stop that dream side of our physiology. And so doing the inner work, working through some of those things, stepping into your power, stepping into being a powerful person is so vitally important for you, while simultaneously walking in humility. It's a recipe for massive success in your life. And I truly believe that you were born for greatness, that you were born to do something incredible, to impact the world around you, that you were born to shape culture, that you were born to have an impact and to make a movement that helps people. Maybe you don't see that for yourself. You're just trying to pay the bills. I get it. But this is not by accident that you're listening to me. I believe that the people that are listening to me, that they were born for something greater than just paying their bills, just getting out of debt. Otherwise, you'd be listening to Dave Ramsey. He's awesome. But you want something greater. You want to grow your life. You want something bigger than just what's in front of you right now. And so if you want that, I'd love to help you get there. We can talk. You can schedule a free 15-minute call with me on my website, where we can talk about your life, your business, and what it's going to take to get you to the next level. Doesn't cost anything. It's also not a sales pitch. It's us talking about your situation, where you're at. Because I want to hear from you, and I want to hear that feedback, and I want to be able to speak into that to help you break through some of what's been holding you back. Some of you might be saying, well, Jeremiah, I'm just not at the level yet of some of your clients for us to talk yet. That's fine. I think you're ready. I think you're ready for us to talk. Because there's not a better time for you to get started to go after things than today. And so the only reason that you're not where you want to be is because you just don't know what to do. And that's what I'd love to help you do, is to unlock those secrets for you to go to the next level. So you can schedule a call with me on my website, jeremiahkrakowski.com/free call, and we can help you grow in your life and grow in your business. There's over 100 plus podcast episodes in here. There's the Facebook group, my courses, all of that. I know that it's possible for you to reach your goals, but you're going to have to show up as a professional every single day. You're going to have to do the work. You're going to have to meet me halfway. We can go further together. Grow your life, everybody. We'll talk soon. Have a good one.